Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into the Polkadot price. If we take a look at the last 24 hours, a very massive increase of 15.66%. If we take a look at the last week, a 15.10% increase, but the last month with a massive overall 70 to 71% increase for Polkadot holders. We are continuing to see the trading activity leaning toward the buy side, market cap at $48.1 billion, and the volume also continuing to rise up as well as we continue to get closer and closer to that all-time high push of $49.69. By the way, we are very close, hitting $49.35 earlier today in Coinbase's price chart here. But I do want to say Polkadot has the momentum this week to actually break that all-time high. We've been saying it for a while. We will continue to say it. By the end of the year, by the end of the bull market, we do have price predictions, so hang in there for those. I will tell you guys at the end of the video. If you guys have not already, by the way, and you want to stay up to date with Polkadot, Chainlink, Cardano, so many great altcoins on this channel. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on to stay up to date with all of them. I do want to jump, though, into the first tweet, and that's going to be my very own. I just tweeted this out a second ago. So DOT is very close to breaking an all-time high. With an 11.11 right around the corner, this coin isn't done yet. If you guys don't know what's going on 11.11, that was kind of the point of this tweet. Hopefully you guys can do your own research, find a little bit more about it. I will talk about it here in today's video, though, talking about those parachain auctions coming starting on November 11th. We have more to talk about, though. Here, Polkadot Motion 121 is now up for vote for Polkadot's counselors. The motion is to register the shell parachain on Polkadot to ensure block production, inclusion, and finalization. The shell parachain has extremely limited functionality. It does not even have the notion of account. So there is a big deal coming into play here with Polkadot. More on the Motion 121 in upcoming videos, but I do want to jump over to a few things regarding the all-time high push for Polkadot. And, before we jump into specifically that parachain auctions, everyone's talking about it. That's the reason basically Polkadot's had this massive month, is people just excited. Obviously buying the hype and then selling the actual upgrade is something a lot of people like to do. So I do expect an all-time high push here and then kind of revert down back to about low $50 range. I do want to jump, though, like I said, back into BlockFi before we talk more about Polkadot, because a lot of you guys that are interested in, staking, you guys are probably involved with Polkadot because of the massive staking that you can get with Polkadot being about 12 to 14%, depending on where you stake. Polkadot's a great, really coin to take advantage of when it comes to passive income. One thing I do want to mention, though, is with BlockFi, you guys can do the exact same thing. You can earn up to 9.5% APY with a BlockFi interest account or BIA account. So think of all those coins you hold right now that are not being staked. You can earn up to 9.5% on some of those coins. So things like Chainlink, take advantage of it. Go to blockfi.com, but specifically use my link down in the description below. My link will actually help me out, but it'll also help you out, giving you up to $250 worth of Bitcoin when you sign up. So definitely take advantage of BlockFi. It's going to be in a link down in the description below. So take a look at BlockFi if you guys want to literally earn free money, passive income by holding crypto. I do want to jump into a couple news articles here because this is going to talk more about Polkadot and the price to provide last buy opportunity before DOT hits $100. This is absolutely huge. A lot of people are coming out here talking about how Polkadot is going to have this really streak to, $58, $60, and then crash back down after that, upgrade comes into play, or not upgrade, but really the, parachain auctions come into play November 11th. I do believe there's going to be a little bit of a setback, but I think this coin is going to continue to rocket off before the end of this year. We're going to see, Polkadot as one of those coins that you really wish you would have got in when you had the opportunity. So Polkadot price begins its coiling up just below its all-time high at $49.78. This consolidation reveals a rising wedge pattern hinting at a minor pullback before DOT enters a price discovery mode. A breakdown below $25.50 will invalidate the bullish thesis. So we are not going to break down below $25.50 unless something insane happens to the crypto market. I will say right now, Polkadot price preparing to enter unexplored territory. So the price climbed 74% from September 29th to October 21st, but slid into consolidation soon after. So we have to remember that we are back on the breakout. We are back on the return on hopefully really an all-time high push before November 11th. I will say, guys, as we get closer and closer, we will continue to keep you guys up to date with Polkadot every single day on the channel. So if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I want to jump, though, over to AMB Crypto. This is another great article here talking about gauging Polkadot's near-term price action. As new all-time high draws closer, there's more to look at here. So Polkadot looks solid since commencing an uptrend during end of September with a percentage rise of 80% over the last 30 days. DOT just needs to record an additional 17% increase, tag its May all-time high. So we are looking forward to that all-time high push. I'm not going to jump too much into A and B cryptos because they have another article here that I want to jump a little bit farther into. These factors are setting up the stage for Polkadot's rally to the new all-time high. So more and more people talking about this all-time high potential and possibility, and it all comes at a cost of these people buying the hype, buying the news, and they want to continue to buy that hype and buy the news because they believe that, probably another 7 days of just continuous uptrends in the Polkadot market. That's not really how this works. So we are going to continue to hopefully see Polkadot do well, and I expect that. But I do think by the end of this year, by the end of the bull market, it's going to be really where you find most of your returns. So shorting this or shorting this crypto in general right now is a very, very risky move. I do want to jump though into another article because we talked about the Parachain auctions coming November 11th, and that's why a lot of people are bullish. But a lot of people don't remember the idea that Polkadot is to introduce $770 million fund as Parachain auction approaches. So this is absolutely huge. So the reason behind the Polkadot funding really altogether is they are dedicated to development fund for later disbursement via community governance. They talked about the founder suggesting spending plans for the funds, citing the capital mobilization in realizing the community's vision. So there's a lot of money to be spent, and we've talked about that money. We've talked about Polkadot for quite a while now. So if you guys have missed maybe any of the previous Polkadot videos, maybe going back watching those would help you out with what's going on right now and what we've kind of predicted to happen, and it is currently happening. I do want to jump though over to Polkadot, the current price chart. With $48.16, we did come back down just a little bit, obviously after a very, very solid rise from, this $48 push up to about $49.35. You are going to have a little bit of a downfall there, and, people are always going to resist that all-time high by selling and taking profits on the way up. So do expect that from short-term traders. But if we look at the last month alone, almost a 70% increase, we are going to continue to see Polkadot do very, very well. With the amount of really news and hype coming around this coin, it's going to grab more and more retail as well as institutional and really attention, or their heads are going to be turning to this crypto. And I do expect Polkadot to gain a little bit more popularity and really benefit from this all-time high push that it may be grabbing in the next couple of days or even hours. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to talk about the overall price prediction for Polkadot by the end of the year and the end of the bull market now. So starting off with the end of the year, we've talked about Polkadot, the TA we've done. We've talked about an $80 Polkadot price point, but we've also talked about $120. I still think $80 to $120 is very, very reasonable by the end of this year alone. By the end of this bull market altogether, though, I do see much, much more. I think Polkadot has a great opportunity to push to $160 to about $220. Anywhere within that value range is definitely a possibility. That would be over a 4x from Polkadot's current standing or current price point. So I'd love to see this happen, as well as you guys, I'm sure, would as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.